Good morning, everybody. Thank you to Jesse for ringing the concho, Cynthia for reading as well, Omni for chairing today's service, Elaine for the accompaniment, Robin for the next reading, and Alex and Ian for Zoom hosting and front of house. And of course, thank you all for being here in person if you were brave enough to face the weather and unbury your cars. Lastly, thank you for joining us on Zoom. And also, thank you to everyone who pitched in and helped shovel snow this morning. Today, I'd like to talk about gratitude. This is, of course, timely because Thanksgiving just passed, and we are entering into our warm and fuzzy holiday season. This is the time of year to slow down, to recharge, and to take stock. To take a pause and realize that we have so much to be grateful for. It's natural to be thankful during these days, but it takes some more conscious effort throughout the rest of the year to keep up this frame of mind. It takes conscious effort to be grateful when we leave this building. It takes conscious effort when we are waiting for the bus or when we are sitting in a meeting that could have been an email. I could go on with many more examples. Now, fortunately for us, in this tradition, gratitude is a core principle. So as we walk this Nembutsu path together, and we learn more about these teachings, we are given constant reminders to be grateful. The most fundamental opportunity to practice gratitude is that Amida Buddha embraces us all. Now, this may seem fairly obvious to those of us who've been practicing this tradition for some time, since this is a phrase that is often repeated time and time again. But Amida Buddha embraces us all is not something we repeat because we can't think of anything else to say, but rather because it is so important to this tradition. Through the teachings of Shinran Shonin, the founder of our tradition, we are taught that we are able to be reborn into the Pure Land, a state of being where the conditions are perfect for us to leave the wheel of birth, death, and rebirth, known as samsara, and achieve the state of pure liberation and bliss, known as nirvana. By doing so, we become enlightened, and therefore, we become a Buddha. Now, what makes our tradition unique is that we are able to achieve this liberation not through exceptional acts of devotion or superhuman force of will. We don't need to live the cleanest, most pure existence to enter the Pure Land. We are accepted just as we are. Now, this idea of radical acceptance is unique to Jodo Shinshu. You aren't required to change yourself to be worthy of liberation. Our teachings state that it is quite impossible to be liberated by yourself with what we call self-power. What will get us to the shores of the Pure Land is called other power. And this other power, it is this other power to which we must entrust ourselves and dispel any notions that we have the individual ability to do it on our own. Amida Buddha is this other power. And we practice by reciting the phrase, Namo Amida Butsu. An important thing to note is that our practice is not passive. Although Amida Buddha embraces us all and has guaranteed our rebirth in the Pure Land, we must keep the flames of the Nembutsu path alive in our own hearts. For my journey, gratitude is the most effective way to keep running the engine of entrusting. You can start small with little gratitudes, like I'm grateful I woke up this morning. I'm grateful for my bed and blankets, real tiny things that we naturally do take for granted. You can follow this chain of gratitude throughout your day, going to work or school, commuting home, getting dinner ready, all these countless things that we actually should be grateful for. This chain connects us from being grateful to wake up early in the morning, all the way to being grateful to having our birth in the Pure Land settled by Amida Buddha. Our teachings do not ask this of us, and Amida does not demand you be thankful. But by truly listening to the words of the Buddha, by earnestly thinking of the lessons of our teachers, gratitude is the most natural response. The Dharma is truly a wondrous gift, and we are so fortunate to be able to hear it. What else can we do but be profoundly grateful? Excuse me. In working on this talk today, I was going through the collected works of Shinran to find a nugget to expand upon or find a quote to bookend this talk. And to be honest, I wasn't able to find an easy answer. Now, if you go through these teachings, and just like our orange teachings of the Buddha book, you can get absolutely lost in here. What I did find was a section called Hymns on Benefits in the Present. Now, we don't typically read large portions of the teachings during our Dharma talks, but we're going to today. I bookmarked some of the hymns in this section. There are 15 in total. And I kept going to others and still trying to find little other nuggets, but I kept returning to this section. And I stopped and asked myself why I kept getting pulled back. And it comes down to gratitude. I'm thankful for everything here. And since it has to fit my theme, since we're talking about gratitude, that's why this section is going to be read. Now, whether you are, this is all a tremendous gift. Everything about this experience that we are having right now, whether you are here in the Hondo or joining us on Zoom, we are experiencing a brief and beautiful time together as a Sangha. And if this only happens 30 minutes a week, that is a priceless gift. To hear these teachings, to hear the Dharma, and however it lands in your heart, is a gift. To be liberated by boundless wisdom and compassion, to have all darkness eliminated by the endless life and light of Amida Buddha, there is no gift to rival this. And that word, gift, is very important. It is a gift. It is given freely with no expectation of repayment. What we can do is sit with it and be grateful. Among the countless gifts we receive every day, there are none that rival the gift of the truth, the gift of liberation, the gift of the Dharma. So with that, I'm going to read this section, again, titled Hymns on Benefits in the Present. Amida Tathagata came forth and guided beings, teaching the chapter on lifespan in the Sutra of Golden Splendor in order to end calamities and ensure long life. Out of compassionate concern for the people of the land, Master Saicho of Mount Hiei said that one should utter Namo Amida Butsu as a spell for eliminating the 7 calamities. When we say Namo Amida Butsu, which surpasses all virtues, our heavy obstructions of evil, past, present, and future, are all unfailingly transformed, becoming light. When we say Namo Amida Butsu, the benefits we gain in the present are boundless. The karmic evil of our transmigration in birth and death disappears, and determinate karma and untimely death are eliminated. When we say Namo Amida Butsu, Brahma and Indra venerate us. All the benevolent gods of the heavens protect us constantly, day and night. When we say Namo Amida Butsu, the 4 great Deva kings together protect us constantly, day and night, and let no evil spirits come near. When we say Namo Amida Butsu, the earth goddess called Firmness reveres and protects us constantly, day and night. accompanying us always, just as shadows do things. When we say Namo Amida Butsu, Nanda, Upananda, and the other great Nagas, along with the countless Naga gods, revere and protect us constantly, day and night. When we say Namo Amida Butsu, Yama, the king of the dead, reveres us, and the officers who judge the beings of the five courses of existence all protect us constantly, day and night. When we say Namo Amida Butsu, we are protected by the great king of Maras residing in the sixth heaven. This he vowed to do in the presence of Shakyamuni Buddha. The gods of the heavens and earth are all to be called good, for together they protect the person of the Nembutsu. Shinjin, that is the inconceivable working of the power of the vow, is none other than the mind aspiring for great enlightenment. The evil spirits that abound in heaven and earth all hold in awe the person who has attained it. When we say Namo Amida Butsu, Avalokitesvara and Mahasma Maprapta, together with bodhisattvas countless as the Ganges sands or as particles, accompany us just as shadows do things. Countless Amida Buddhas reside in the light of the Buddha of unhindered light. Each one of these transformed Buddhas protect the person of true and real Shinjin. When we say Namo Amida Butsu, the countless Buddhas throughout the 10 quarters surrounding us 100-fold, 1,000-fold, rejoice in and protect us. Please join me in Gasho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you.